This is Sarvanas with your B2B Cambodia Market update for May 20, 2025. The Cambodia Securities Exchange Index was up 1.62 points or 0.4% to 407.26. Total trade volume was up to 154,264 shares changing hands at a total value of 919 million real or over $228,000. On the main board, 3 stocks were up. Leading the market today was Pastec Cambodia, up 7.31% or 190 reals to 2,790 reals per shares, followed by Credit Twins International, up 2.82% or 220 reals to 8,020 reals per share. Akleda Bank was also up 60 reals to 6,960 reals per share. On the downside, 2 stocks were down. The biggest loser of the day was Sihanoukville Autonomous Port, down 0.51% or 60 reals to 11,800 reals per share, followed by Phnom Penh Autonomous Port, dropping 0.14% or 20 reals to 13,920 reals per shares. And the other 4 stocks on the board remained flat. On the growth board, JS Land dropped 1.74% or 50 reals to 2,830 reals per shares, while DBD Engineering remained flat. Akleda Bank replaced MGQ Education as the most traded company of the day, with 106,713 shares changing hands at a total value of 737 million real, or over $183,000, or about 69% of Tuesday's total trade volume. Kim GSM recorded the second highest trade volume of the day, with 16,169 shares changing hands at a total value of 38.9 million reals or over $9,600, approximately 10% of May 20th trade volume. In the other market news, Qatar Airways is set to launch a direct flights to Cambodia. During a meeting between the regional manager of Qatar Airways Indochina and the Cambodian Minister of Tourism on May 19, 2025, the airlines also revealed plans to initiate promotional airfare programs to attract travelers to the Southeast Asian nations. For the second quarter ended March 31, 2025, Pastec revenue was recorded at 23,593 million Kwan reals, representing an increase of 13,684 million reals, or 138.1% compared to quarter 3 of financial year 2024, which was recorded at 9,909 million Khmer reals. Moving on to the exchange rate. The Khmer real to US dollar slightly weakened at 4,003 reals per US dollar, while US dollar index was slightly down to 100.19. Looking at the global commodities, oil prices steadied on Tuesday due to uncertainties in US-Iran negotiations and Russian-Ukrainian peace talks, while the new government data delivered a cautious outlook for top crude importer China's economy. Brent futures for July inched 3 cents lower, or 0.1% to $64.73 a barrel. June US West Texas Intermediate crude futures, which expired on Tuesday, gained 48 cents to $63.17, while the more active July contract steadied at $62.13 a barrel. Gold prices edged lower on Tuesday, as markets stabilized after a surprise US sovereign downgrade by Moody's and investors turned their attention to further developments in the Russia-Ukrainian peace talks and US tariff policy. Spot gold was down 0.2% at $3,223.69 an ounce. US gold futures eased at 0.2% to $3,226. Stock futures slipped early Tuesday as Wall Street waits to see if the last week's market really can find new momentum. At the time of Cambodia's market closing, S&P 500 futures lost 0.16%. Nasdaq 100 futures were down 0.23%, while futures tied to Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 29 points or 0.07%. This was Sarvanas with your B2B Cambodia Market update for May 20, 2025.